Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Saturday morning, December 23rd, 2024. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and the YouTube channel. As always, we want to get our YouTube subscribers caught up with our newsletter subscribers. So let's take a look to start with the NQ. We're looking at a 10-minute chart. You can see from the all-time high, which was December 17th, we had a 1 down, a 2 up, a 3 down, which equals a 3.618 multiple. That's huge. A 4 up and a 5 down for a larger degree wave 1. The reason that's huge, I've been doing this for, 25, 30 years. Haven't seen a 3.618 multiple in a third wave in quite some time, many years. So that was our early tip-off that we'd get a 5. A 5 down below the wave 3. We can get into more detail on that. But we've got a 1 down in parentheses, a 2 up. Here's our wave 3 targets. You can see them there, beginning with 20,393 and a quarter for the 1.00, and down to the 16,678.25 for the 3.618. We list all of these because of the larger degree wave 3 here in parentheses, because this third wave attained a 3.618 multiple. So we'll see how that plays out. You can see this wave 2 up. It's the same in the ES and the S&P. It's sitting between the 50% and the 618. You may not be able to see those numbers there, but in the NQs, the 618 is 21,867, and the 786 retrace is 22,099.50. As always, when we make a chart or a trade, first question we ask ourselves, where is this wrong? Where is this chart wrong? A move above the all-time high, 22,425.75. Okay, and we'll talk more about the where it's right in a little bit here. Let's get into the S&P cash. Here's an hourly chart. Okay, same thing here. This was 12/6. That was a turn date, and it was a Saturday, so the market did the best it could. It turned on the last trading day before the Saturday when it was closed. Again, a 1 down, a 2 up, a 3, and that's a 3.618, 4 and a 5 to make the larger degree wave 1. There's wave 2 up. I don't have the fibs on there, the retrace for 2, but again, it's between the 50% and 618. It could go higher. Okay, and here's our Fibonacci downward extension targets for wave 3 in parentheses right there. Okay, that's on the SPX. It begins with 57.14 and ends with 50.13. Okay, let's go from that to the ES. I want to get to, do we have the hourly here? Yeah, we do. Okay, here we are on the hourly for the ES, again from the 12/6 turn date. There's that 3.618. There's wave 2. There you can see the 618 in the ES is 6054.25, and the actual was 6050.75. So it came really close to a direct hit there, and the 786 is above at 6104.75. Actually, we should move that because it's lower. There we go. That works. And then where is this wrong? Obviously a move above the all-time high at 6178.75. There are those multiples for wave 3 to the downside. A move below the wave 1 low will bring these into play, and that's 57.38 all the way to 4918.75. Let's drill down to the 10-minute here. On the 10-minute, let me make that full screen. There we go. First thing I'll point out is from our all-time high on our turn date on December 6th to December 20th, which is, I think, 10 trading days. We have 1 direct hit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 direct hits in, I think it's 10 trading days. Anyway, it's from the 6th to the 20th is 14 calendar days. Anyway, the market's moving in perfect Fibonacci and Elliott waves and Fibonacci extensions and retracements. That's why we're scoring the direct hits, okay? But I want to show you guys this upside trigger has been there for a while. It has not been attained, but this downside trigger at 6107 was achieved, and you can see what happened after that trigger was achieved. Bam, we got the 3.618 third wave down. That was nice. Then we got a 4 up, and there's that 5 down, which, as I was saying back then to our subscribers to our newsletter, since wave 3 was a 3.618, this is probably going to give us a 5, which we've been looking for 14 months. I'll get into that later. But this 12/20 turn date, we can show you that on the newsletters. So far, it's marked the low of wave 1 and the high of wave 2. So again, this could go a little bit higher. We'll see if it does. So we'll see if 12/20 actually marks the low, or it marks the wave 1 low and the wave 2 high. We'll find out Sunday night, Monday morning, when futures open. You can see our wave 3 targets there from the 57.38 down to 49.18. Again, I want to list them all so that everyone knows where those targets are after this 3.618 hit. Okay, so let's get out of that. Let's get into our most recent report. I think we have a market close there from Friday. There's our triggers and trades, where you can track Dale's daily trading results from our auto trades, and we added that the regular ES because the micros, people were wanting to not invest, to trade more money. So let me show you guys that real quick. If you go to our web page, you go home, you click on auto trades, and you'll come to our landing page, which is here. Again, we have those two. This was just the one. You can see here the system rankings. Now note that we haven't been doing this for the minimum required 3 months yet to be ranked. Looking forward to attaining that 90 days or 3 months soon. But there's the rankings of all the different systems. And our system, of course, is triggers and targets, okay? Here's the daily results. That's what that link comes to. You can check out results every day, and they're alphabetical down here. And you can see this was Friday, triggers and targets on our regular E-minis. We made 21.25 for that day. And in the micros, we had 2, which were basically 700, so just under 3,000 for the day with both systems. But there we go. Let's do that again so you can see that. So that's in there every day. You can check those if you want from that link. Excuse me, which is right there on that triggers and targets. Okay, let's get back to the report here on the 12/20. We got a lot to cover here. Okay, move down. Here's our Fibonacci time spiral. This one worked perfect. Not much slippage all the way through to the 144 days. That was our 12/7 Saturday. Turned on Friday. Couldn't trade. This is on the cash, by the way. Couldn't trade on Saturday. Started a new time spiral here from that 12/7 high. You can see slippage maximum of 1 day so far. Here is that 12/20 turn date. The wave 1 low or the wave 2 high or both. Again, we'll probably find out Sunday night, if not Monday during the trading day. Okay, next turn date is the 28th after that. Okay, here's yet another direct hit on wave 2. It was within less than 4 points of hitting that 618 retrace. It could still go higher. Again, really curious to see what happens Sunday night, Monday morning, because we've got these wave 3s. Okay, but we'll see when 2's over, and we'll get confirmation again with a move below the wave 1 low. Here's that 10-minute chart again with all these direct hits, and that upside trigger was never achieved. The downside trigger was. Here's a new trigger we just put out to our triggers and targets customers. A move below this wave 1 low. Wave 1 is 1 down, 2 up, 3 down to 3.6184 and 5 to make the larger degree wave 1. Now we've got a 2 up. A move below the wave 1 low brings these wave 3 targets into play. So that's another new downside trigger that we just put out a day or so, or Friday, yesterday. Okay, let's get through this. Okay, there's our updates. There's our low so far, and the completed 5-wave pattern. Change in trend, which I wanted to get to. We've been monitoring the 1 and 10-minute charts for 14 months looking for a change in trend. We've never seen all 5 of the steps required to validate a change in trend achieved until now. Okay, we need to see 5 down, achieved. 3 up to a lower high, achieved. 5 down to a lower low, achieved. This 4th one is usually where most of them fail. Some of them have not failed, but they've never gone to wave 5 and accomplished or the 5th step, but this one did. Okay, that was achieved, and then after 4 up, another 5-wave decline below the wave 3 low. I got a larger degree of trend here, but it's the same concept. You can see there is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the 5 right there. All right, we got it on Friday yesterday. So again, first time in 14 months. So we'll see what happens. And I think, yeah, we had that downside trigger at 6107. Our scalpers, our day traders and scalpers love the monthly report or the monthly subscription because we send the reports out every day, sometimes more than once a day. Okay, we move short term to short, intermediate term to short, long term. We're still long against that low from 14 months ago when we started doing the triggers and targets. So we'll see how that happens. But the change in trend has been validated. And again, I want to emphasize, we always ask, where is it wrong? If it moves above the all-time high, okay? So this 2 in parentheses cannot retrace more than 100% of this 1 in parentheses. So this is rather exciting if you ask me. So we'll see how this plays out. There it is on the 10-minute, and maybe that'll go up and hit that 786. Who knows? But wave 2 down should be followed. I'm sorry, wave 3 up should be followed by wave. I'm sorry, wave 2 up should be followed by wave 3 down. Where do we know we're right? When we get a move below 58.66, the wave 1 low. Okay, I'll leave you guys with this picture here, and until next time, take care, everyone.